So my launch team, tell us how that started, and then it's evolved somewhat, and then we're teasing what we're really going to get to here.
Okay, cool. So LaunchTeam started right here with my first book. This is the first book I wrote. It's called The Connection Algorithm. This came out in like 2015, I think, in May, I believe. And this book, I was just leaving my game company. I had a game company that's still in business today that did very well, but I was like 30. I left the company and I knew I wanted to write a book because I just always wanted to be an author, and I had some cash at the time, which I promptly wasted on a promo video. And seriously, I was, oh God, I hate even thinking about it. But so what happened is Brad Feld, one of my investor friends who invested in our first company, said he was going to publish this. And he had a publishing company that he was starting. And I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. It's going to be like, we can do marketing around this. And it's like a new publishing company. And then it folded before I was ready to publish the book because it just didn't work out. And so I was kind of screwed, but it worked out to be a blessing in disguise because then I figured out how to do all the marketing myself. I self-published it. And then that became basically LaunchTeam because I figured out, I was learning about the concepts of street teams or launch teams at that same time because my book wasn't doing as well. And I was watching all the popular ones and I saw they all had these launch teams, and then some of them had blogs about it, like Michael Hyatt and I think Pat Flynn and some of these other entrepreneurs were doing this. And I'm like, what are these launch teams, And so I started digging into that. And then my second book, giving you the whole rundown here.
Yeah.
Second book, I'm like, okay, let me like do some more marketing, some more prep. So this is Hustle. I wrote this book in 3 days and I published it in about 3 weeks. So the book is about my process. It's very meta. It's about me writing the actual book and how I do it. But the point of this one was to see how much the marketing mattered, right? Because I'm like, okay, let me just write this thing fast. Let me see, is it the content? Or is it the marketing, right? And the content has to be good. Don't get me wrong. You have to have a good product. But what I found was, you ready for this? I spent, I don't know, like probably 30, 35 grand, 15 of that was the promo video. I spent maybe $1,000 on this one. And they've both done the same. They've both done really well. This one even does better. It might be doing better, and it's like, so it just shows you. And what I did with this one is I got a little team together in advance. I started telling them, I started getting them involved in the project. I found some partners, some people that could tweet about it. I started finding some platforms. There was one at the time, I forget what it's called now. It like blasted out Twitter, like tweets at the same time. So I just started messing around. And that's what happened. And we started doing really well. And we started getting, opportunities to do other launches and finding other partners. And then eventually we expanded outside of books, and now we can launch anything: podcasts, courses, companies. We've launched entire companies. We help companies raise money. I mean, we can basically launch anything because what I said before, this model transcends any product, any service, any company, because it's the foundation. It's the first mile. No matter what your campaign is, whether it's a Kickstarter, raising money, releasing a new product, a new company, a new product line within an existing company, it doesn't matter. The relationship piece is where it starts with your customers, your stakeholders, and your early adopters.
Hey, thanks for watching these Golden Nuggets. And as a reward, I got another big fat Golden Nugget just for you. I wrote this book for you to help you get your act together online so you can grow your business better. You're searching, you're wanting to learn. This is a great book. Grab the book, grow your business.
Amazing, right?